Frankincense was brought to a birth and a burial. The Magi carried it to Bethlehem. Nicodemus carried it into the tomb. This resin holds both thresholds, arrival and departure, and that is not coincidence. For 3,000 years, this single substance, dried sap from a tree that grows only in the harshest corners of the world, was worth more than gold. Civilizations rose and fell on its trade. Temples burned it continuously, day and night, for centuries. And now, modern science is uncovering what the ancients already knew. Frankincense doesn't just smell sacred, it is medicine. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly why the Magi chose this gift. Not gold, not myrrh, as the one placed closest to the Christ child, and you'll know how to work with it yourself. Exodus 30, God gives Moses the formula for the sacred incense. 4 ingredients: stacte, onycha, galbanum, and pure frankincense. This incense burned on the golden altar, morning and evening, every day, without interruption. The smoke filled the holy place, the space between the outer court and the Holy of Holies. It was the smell of prayer, the smell of approach, the smell that said, "You are entering sacred ground." Leviticus 2 describes the grain offering, fine flour, oil, and frankincense poured on top. The priest takes a handful and burns it on the altar as a memorial portion, a reminder, a signal sent upward. But here's what most people miss. Frankincense is also in the Song of Solomon, chapter 3. The beloved approaches, and the text says the fragrance is frankincense. The bridegroom comes wrapped in its scent, not cedar, not myrrh, frankincense. It is the fragrance of divine encounter, of union, of love. And then Matthew 2:11, the Magi enter the house. They see the child with Mary. They fall down. They worship. And then they open their treasures, gold, frankincense, myrrh, 3 gifts. But frankincense is the theological choice. Gold is for a king. Myrrh is for burial. Frankincense is for a priest. It is the gift that says, this child is the bridge between heaven and earth. Isaiah chapter 66 prophesies it centuries before. They shall bring gold and frankincense and shall proclaim the praise of the Lord. The incense was always part of the plan. Now step outside Scripture for a moment. Because the world the Bible was written in, the world of the Magi, of Solomon, of Moses, knew frankincense as something else entirely. Wealth. Frankincense comes from trees in the genus Boswellia. They grow in a narrow band across the Horn of Africa, the southern Arabian Peninsula, and parts of India. These are not gentle landscapes, limestone, drought, extreme heat. The trees cling to rock faces. They look like they're barely alive. And that is the secret. Stress produces the medicine. To harvest frankincense, you cut the bark. The tree bleeds a milky sap. That sap hardens into tears. Small, pearl-like droplets of resin. The best tears come from the 3rd or 4th cut. The tree has to struggle, has to heal itself, and what it produces in that healing becomes the most valuable substance in the ancient world. The Nabateans built an empire on this trade. Their capital, Petra, carved into rose-colored cliffs in modern Jordan, was a frankincense hub. Caravans of 3,000 camels moved resin from Oman to Gaza, then on to Egypt, to Rome, to Jerusalem. At its peak, frankincense traded pound for pound with gold. When Alexander the Great conquered Gaza, he sent back frankincense as the ultimate spoil of war. Not silver, not weapons, dried tree sap. In the temple at Jerusalem, the priests burned it continuously on the golden altar. The smoke rose, day and night, for centuries. If you lived in Jerusalem, you knew that smell. It was always in the air, the smell of the presence of God. But the ancients also burned it at funerals to mask decay. They chewed it for oral health. They applied it to wounds. They knew it was antiseptic. They just didn't know why. Now, let's talk about what modern laboratories have confirmed. Frankincense resin contains over 200 compounds, but one group matters most: Boswellic acid, specifically a form called AKBA, acetyl 11-keto-beta Boswellic acid. And it does something remarkable. It inhibits an enzyme called 5-lipoxygenase, 5-LOX. 5-LOX is the enzyme that converts certain fatty acids into leukotrienes, and leukotrienes drive inflammation in the joints, the gut, and the respiratory system. This is the pathway behind arthritis, asthma, inflammatory bowel conditions, chronic pain. Most anti-inflammatory drugs work on the COX pathway. That's ibuprofen, that's aspirin, but 5-LOX is a different road entirely, and frankincense blocks it. A 2016 review in Seminars in Arthritis and Rheumatism examined the clinical evidence for Boswellic acids in osteoarthritis. The conclusion: significant reduction in pain and improvement in physical function without the gastrointestinal side effects of conventional NSAIDs. A 2018 review in the Journal of Ethnopharmacology found something deeper. Boswellic acids don't just suppress inflammation. They help rebalance the immune system, modulate it, not shut it down, tune it. And here's what I find remarkable. The temple priests burning frankincense every day, they were inhaling these compounds. The smoke wasn't just symbolic, it was therapeutic. In 2023, researchers at the University of Leipzig published findings in the Journal of Biological Chemistry. Frankincense resin, the incense form, not just the extract, activates TRPV3 channels in the body. These are warmth-sensing ion channels, the same channels activated by gentle heat. Burning frankincense literally signals warmth and safety to the body. The ancients said, this brings you closer to God. Science says, this activates your body's safety pathways. Same experience, different language. Here's how to work with frankincense today. 2 methods, one for space, one for body. First, sensing your space. You'll need frankincense resin tears and charcoal discs, the kind made for incense burning. Quick lighting. You'll also need a fireproof dish, ceramic or metal. Place the charcoal in the dish, light it, wait until it glows grey at the edges. Then place 3 tiers of frankincense on top. The smoke will rise immediately, clean, white, sharp. Walk your space clockwise. Every room, every corner. Let the smoke touch the thresholds, the door frames, the windows, the places where energy enters and leaves. Speak these words as you walk. This space is cleared, this space is sacred. Second, the oil. You'll need frankincense essential oil and a carrier. Jojoba, almond, olive. 3 drops of frankincense to 1 teaspoon of carrier. Roll it between your palms to warm it. Then apply it to your wrists, your temples, the back of your neck, where stress lives. This is your grounding ritual, morning or evening, before meditation, before prayer, before you walk into a room where you need to be fully present. Speak these words as you apply it. I return to center, I return to peace. Frankincense slows the breath, it pulls you inward. Use it when you feel scattered. Use it when you feel disconnected. Use it when you need to remember who you are. 1 resin, born from a tree that grows out of limestone, harvested by wounding, worth more than gold. Burned in the temple for 1,000 years. Carried by kings to a birth and a burial. And now, confirmed by laboratories the Magi could never have imagined. Frankincense is one of 7 plants that appear at every sacred threshold in Scripture. Birth, death, worship, healing. Click the card on your screen right now. That video walks through all 7: hyssop, myrrh, cedarwood, cinnamon, olive, and aloe. Each one heals the body. But each one was also chosen because it heals something deeper. Comment frankincense if you're bringing this resin into your practice. If you already work with it, tell me how. I read every comment. Let's manifest together.